Welcome back to Tight Sports. Getting ready for week 3 of college football. I'm going to break down the games that, in the grand scheme of things, they really don't matter, but people play them anyway. I don't know why. Then we'll deal with the SEC. And of course, we will wrap up with the greatest program in the history of the University of Alabama, just in case you don't know. Michigan, let's see, let's start at the bottom. Let's start at the bottom. I'm about to start at the top. Well, first, I want to let you know that Tuskegee University will be visited by the Marching Marauders from Central State University. They're going to lose. Special shout out, though, to Central State alum Hugh Douglas, who lost his son over the last couple weeks. That is a tragedy, and we're just going to send prayers up to him and his family. And moving right on, just Central State still going to lose today. Anyway, moving on. Wow, Iowa's favorite over Western Michigan. Never found out where Western Michigan was, but they're like a 4 touchdown dog. Wow. UCLA is contributing money to North Carolina Central University. First it says, okay, so I knew they weren't going to North Carolina. North Carolina will be visiting them today. They will get beaten because they have agreed to play blood money game. We lose blood, you give me money. Yeah, that's how that works. Washington State, North Colorado, Northern Colorado. Who cares? Duke, Northwestern. Duke been on the road now. Duke been doing their thing. They just been doing their thing. North Carolina, Duke should crush them. Plus, Northwestern, is that the school that had the weird coach with all the stuff that was going on in dark closets and no uniforms? Anyway, this is for kids, so we're gonna keep it moving. Look that up. Interesting story. Interesting story. But Duke, yeah, just for that, if that's the right schools in Northeastern and Northwestern, whatever, crush them, Duke. North Carolina and Minnesota. They said it's going to be a close game. Is it in Minnesota? North Carolina, Appalachian State really don't beat you up too bad, so North Carolina should be okay following that grudge match, whatever that was with Appalachian State. Oklahoma and Tulsa. Yeah, Oklahoma should be able to put it out pretty easily. Colorado. Let me tell you something. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he done it, but the boy done it. He's done it, and it's dead. It's done. He is. I'm not questioning. Yes, the playoff team, Colorado. Forget anything I've said. That's crazy. Um, Oregon State over San Diego State. They got them up by more than 3 touchdowns. That's crazy. If Oregon State is that good, Oregon may have some problems later. Kansas State over Missouri. It's supposed to be a close matchup. Oh, Missouri has joined. I don't even know what conference they were in before they joined the SEC. I don't know. Maybe they offering some kind of a. They offer some kind of a strength in the women's track or field pole. I don't know why they're over here, but come on, Missouri, stand up for the South. Oregon, really, really favored over Hawaii. Maybe the sights and scenes and sounds of Hawaii will distract them, and they won't win by 39 points. But I doubt it. In the day of NIL, it seems like recruiting in Hawaii should be like a breeze. It should be like, you know, so I guess kids don't care about that. Utah over Weaver State. That should happen. That should happen. It's like if a game is played against Weaver State, if Weaver State falls, does it make a sound? I mean, come on, man. Notre Dame. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like Notre Dame. Well, I don't like Notre Dame because when I was a little boy, I was scarred when I found out that Bear Bryant never beat Notre Dame. I don't like Notre Dame. But what I do like is Coach Freeman. I do like Coach Freeman. He's in a small little brotherhood there amongst college coaches. So I cheer for Coach Freeman. I don't cheer for Notre Dame. There ain't no touchdown Jesus. That's crazy. And Sam Hartman, man. I think I watched him on the QB1 show, but what he did at Wake Forest is one thing, but what he could do now with Notre Dame, it's going to be quite interesting. We'll see him play on Sunday. Phew. I think I saw him on QB1. I'm not sure, but I definitely saw him at Wake Forest. I mean, kind of like Tim Duncan at Wake Forest. Like, y'all see what I'm saying? Dude is special. Where are we now? Washington State, Michigan State. Washington and Michigan State, my bad. Washington's favorite. Michigan State used to have some fight in them, but now it's like they just like, man, whatever. And by the way, Notre Dame's playing Central Michigan, so 5 touchdowns may not be enough. Penn State, Illinois. Coach Franklin, come on, man. Coach Franklin, come. Can you win that conference once? Not play for it. Can you win that conference one time? One. He gonna need one. Or I don't know. I don't know how long he's gonna be. He's a good coach, but I just don't know what the problem be, man. Once. One conference championship. Penn State. Please. Don't like Harbaugh. Don't care for Ohio State. Did you hear the difference? Don't like Harbaugh. Don't care for Ohio State. Come on, man. Coach Frank. Every time I look at the beginning of the year, I'm like, is he still coach? Did they still keeping him? I don't. Oh, what's next? Ohio State, West Kentucky. Wow. Texas. They should beat Wyoming by more than 30 points. We almost had them. It was that last interception. That just. Ooh. Of course, I digress. Anyway, Florida State's back. Sorry, Miami. Do you have enough? Is it in you? Florida State is back. Doing what they do. Laying wood, running fast. Plenty of swag. Michigan, Bowling Green. Harbaugh could probably get on the field with 3 receivers just playing offense and beat Bowling Green by his doggone self. They are favored by 41. They should certainly, more definitely, cover. Okay, now to the big boys. Now to the big boys. Who we got down here? Vandy over UNLV. Come on, Vandy. You guys been in the casino all night. You got this. Kentucky over Akron Zips. Zip. You think a Wildcat can open a zipper? Don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. Ole Miss over Georgia Tech. Very long time ago, my significant other thought that Lane Kiffin was very attractive. Come on, Tech. Let's go. Louisiana, LSU. LSU dad is back. Man. Thank God LSU's dad is back, because just thank God he's back. LSU and Mississippi State. I don't even know. They should win. Well, no, I watched the Mississippi State game versus Arizona just yesterday. It's going back and forth with Arizona. I think they kind of they have some bright spots, but that may be a high scoring affair. I guess I go with. I guess I go with. Wait a minute, they're at Mississippi State. Dingle, 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 dingle. LSU is a young team. Them cowbells are disturbing. Tennessee at Florida is going to be a powerful matchup. They got it at 6 though. That's right. Tennessee's rebuilding. Florida is still lost in the woods. Both of those teams are probably so awful that when they come together, and the Volunteers match up with the Gators. When they come together in the swamp, it could be magical. That might be a good view, a TV worth watching. Georgia versus South Carolina. South Carolina, I'm so glad. Another guy from QB1 who they think they. I'm just so glad that my man stayed at South Carolina because there was no need to transferring again. Even though he could have, he got a good situation there. This could be all he needs is one good year. He got plenty of experience. All he need, can't think of his name, little freckle faced boy with the attitude. He's gotten more humble over the years. He's been humbled by the game, which we knew what would happen. Out of high school, if you watch that QB1, dude got thrown out of school for some reason, or he couldn't off the team, he couldn't finish the season. We still don't know what happened in that situation, but he was very arrogant about it. He was arrogant when he got to Oklahoma, and I'm just so glad. Let me look at his name up. South Carolina quarterback. I can't spell Carolina. Line QB or boxhead boy. Oh God! If I could spell, if I could type with just one hand, I'd probably be in a different location. Like probably like a police officer. Spencer Rattler, my man Spencer. Spencer Rattler, man, I'm so glad he stayed. And because he stayed, I don't think Georgia will win by 27 points. How about that? Because all that. I mean, experience means a lot, man. I mean, experience means a lot. Let me see. Yeah, we already talked about that. Shador, Travis Hunter. I'm a believer. Duke by 18. Mike Elko's the coach. Good job, coach. Man, Hartman. Sark. Ewers. Out here ending seasons all early. Busters. I'm still getting used to this. I think I should I got notes that I put together for the games. I think I should probably type all of them in because my handwriting is atrocious. Now, costume change. Oh, respect the Tuskegee now. Respect the Tuskegee. Alabama versus South Florida. Alabama will win. 33 points. This is a lab. This is a lab. They should be playing 2 quarterbacks today just to get up under Jalen's skin. Because like I said, that third quarter was horrible. Tommy Reese really needs to implement. He needs to know where he can run the ball along the line. I thought he found it out in the second quarter against Texas. That's what went to halftime at 13-9. 13. I don't even care who was up. That's a game we can win. Third quarter was just the biggest screw up collectively that Alabama's had in a long time. I said this team looks just like they did in 2007, maybe 2008. And yes, 2024 could be great and blah, 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 blah. But a lot of teams in the country are suspect at this point. Alabama's this and then use this as a lab. There is nothing to preview. South Florida is one of those hurry up and hike the ball offenses. There's nothing you can do about that. That's what people do. So you just gotta hang with them. But on defense, the boys need to, the offensive line needs to dominate them so they can feel what it feels like when a man literally breaks in front of them and know how long it takes. It's not something that's probably going to happen in the first or second quarter. But in that second series of the third quarter, if you hitting them, if you plowing into them enough, they should break. And they know what that feels like. I don't want to see them slinging the ball all over. You need to get this thing down to a point where Milroe is not the focus of the offense. He is a little indecisive, but you gotta play Buckner from Notre Dame. You gotta play him because he has experience. You just gotta give him a shot. You may find out something. I'm all down with, I have a friend, he's not a fan of the school, but he's like, man, why Alabama can't win one of them championships with an African American quarterback? I'm like, that's a point. It's a petty point. It's a point. That's petty. Whatever. I wonder sometime myself. But I don't care right now. I mean, he's not going, if he plays like he did against Texas for the rest of the season, you're not going to have a 500 season. Well, you won't have a 75%. Yeah. You won't go 750 this year. Unless he changes, unless he gets better, because he ain't the one. Maybe Jeff Blake was the one. Not Jeff Blake. Yeah, Blake Sims was the one. Maybe, Jalen was supposed to be the one. Or maybe Bryce was supposed to be the one. But looking at the play on the field, doesn't seem like Jalen Milroe is the one right now. But this is a lab. This is a lab. That's the way I see it. That's how I think it's going to go. So anyway, that's all I have time for today. Special shout out to Michael Penix. I think Washington should do very well today against Michigan State. Forgot about that because Penix is out there in Washington, but they're playing in the Big Ten, and he was at Indiana, so he should have a good game today. He's used to the crowds. They got him favored for about 17, but Michigan State don't have any fight. It's gonna be worse than that. Because what that dude can do, he's a gamer. He's a winner. Like if you take his spirit and put it inside of Milroe, we do not lose against Texas. Some people are winners, folks. You may not like their stats, you may not like the records, but when you look at the guy on the field, it's like all you see is win, win, win. He wants to win. This guy, that guy wants to win. That's a winner over there. Like Brett Favre at Southern Miss. Nothing special about Southern Miss. Wasn't nothing special about Brett Favre beating Alabama. Now you see what his arm can do. But they saw a winner. Michael Penix is a winner. He's a winner. Michael Penix Jr. That's a good game to keep your eye on. So that's all I got. Time to move on to other functions of the day. Keep it tight. Keep it right.